nationally known entity of Jacksonville State University, the Marching Southerners have been defining the future of marching band for more than 50 years.
Southerners has always been sort of like a family. We have the advantage of students coming in as a freshman and still being here sometimes as a graduate student. So we have them 4 or 5 years and they get to know each other, and we work hard. And it's sort of, my general concept is more like a family.
Well, I think there's a lot of meanings to be a Southerner, but the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I think of the band and the Southerners as a whole is the feeling of family that all of the students experience.
Well, it's a sense of family, it's a sense of togetherness, being one with the other people around you as you make music.
What does it mean to be a Southerner? Let's see. Being a Southerner means essentially that you are a hardworking individual. You are dedicated as to what it is that Southerner stands for. You are dedicated to music. You have a love of music that is unsurpassed by anyone. And you're a very family-oriented person.
To be a Southerner is to be in a massive family of people that care and love each other, and people that you can go at 4:15 every day to the parking lot and just have a great time, forget all your classes, forget everything else about school that's not as much fun, and you can just have an awesome time.
Being a Southerner means you always have family there, you're all working towards the same goal, and you have something to aspire to, and always someone there to encourage you and make you a better person.
Comprised of students from all over the country, the Southerners perform for thousands each season, sending chills up the spine and tears down the face.
Well, I came here in 1961, and of course we were up on the corner where International House is. There was an old white antebellum house with 2 magnolia trees in the front, and I guess in horns we had about maybe 40 horns or so, but we had what we call guide-on flags, which came to us from the Bugle Corps. That was established by Dr. John Finley. And of course we had a drum section, and we had a group that we called the ballerinas. But we could get, when we got on the football field, we all could get on one line, and we just about made it across the field.
My earliest memory was in 1980. I was a sophomore in high school, and at that point I had already planned to go to UAB. I was going to major in physical therapy. I'd been involved in band since the 5th grade. I loved it, and wanted to be a band director, and all my friends were trying to talk me out of it, you know. And one Thursday night, my band director brought several of us up to a rehearsal, and I saw the Southerners perform for the first time. And I remember when I got home, I woke up my mom and dad and told them that plans had changed, that I wanted to go to Jack State, be in the Southerners, and major in music. So from that point on, my life completely changed, and it was because of seeing the Southerners that night.
Going to see the band play West Georgia College at the time. It was West Georgia College in Carrollton my senior year, and that's what helped sway me to go to JSU.
My earliest memory of the Southerners would be in 1987 as a senior in high school, coming to the marching band contest here. And I just remember watching the Southerners march onto the field. At that time, they would come out onto the field in like an 8-step interval, very slowly. So it took them forever to get onto the field. But the presence was just unbelievable. I mean, it was one of those things where I thought I could never do anything like that, but it was intriguing to watch, you know. So, but that memory stuck with me, and that was the reason why I came here.
My earliest memory would be 2007 when I saw Southerners at Central Carroll in Georgia, and they did a Latin show, so it was pretty incredible.
My earliest memory of Southerners was back in 2002 or 2003. They did an exhibition show at Hooksville High School, which was my high school. We had a competition, but it had rained that day, and the field was just a big mud pit. And so the ballerinas are dancing, and we see that, you know, they start losing their shoes, like they're stuck in the mud, but they just keep dancing. And I just thought it was so great that they just kept on going, even though, you know, their shoes were still stuck on the field.
The work ethic is something that I think most of our students always have had, and I was always amazed at how willing the students were to work here, and I think that we've reaped the benefit of that.
I would like for people to know that, you know, it is a huge family, and the people come first. We work hard, and you know, we are selective with the people that we take in the band. But, you know, there's always those students where I guess you could say the band does more for them than they do for the band. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but, you know, we're not so selective that we cut all of our students out. If people have a good attitude and willing to work hard, we try our best to take them in the band so they can be a part of it.
We're not just your typical college band. A lot of SEC, ACC, all these other bands across the country do like 3 shows a year, and they're there to entertain and have a good time. We like to entertain, but we also like to be really good at what we do. So we have 1 show a year, and we perfect it all year long, and then we recruit high school students all over the Southeast to come and play with us. So we're not just your typical college band.
Well, the Southerners, we work really, really hard, and we like to play hard too.
Describing the Marching Southerners to someone who has never seen them perform can be a difficult task.
I thought about that. It'd be hard to describe Southerners in one word. But I think the thing that has helped us most is the work ethic.
I would have to say family over anything else, because, you know, we just finished the reunion, and when all these alumni came back, we have charter members all the way back from 1956, and when you see them mingle with the current students of 2012, it's just like they're best friends, because you're a part of the fraternity, you're part of the Southerners, and you're automatically, you know, part of the family when you're in that family. And it extends over the generations.
Fun.
I think if I had to describe Southerners in one word, it would probably be perseverance. Because, you know, Southerners have been through a lot. We've been through a lot of change, some good, some bad. But Southerners has always, the essence of the band has always remained the same. And I don't think it would have been that way if we had not had that perseverance quality.
Inspiring.
Pure excellence. That's 2, but that's okay.
From your first salvation to your last, it will go by quicker than you think. When you come back, you will wish you had just one more run-through, one more ball game, one more performance with the most incredible family that you have ever been a part of. That is why the Marching Southerners are so very special.